Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Quasar, and welcome back to another unofficial H3 waiting room stream. We are going to be finishing off the iceberg on the H3 lore website. It has been a long journey as we've seen Zach and his Mayo, Deepfake Jay-Z, Shoe Nice, Andrew Tate, R. Kelly, similar. WikiFeet, 42-year-old Ethan, and Frenemies, Peace and Love, and Uncle Gabe. Wow, how far we've come down to these really despicable entries. Now, but really, it's been fun, but all good things must come to an end eventually. I don't even know if I'm going to finish these. These layers take me way longer than I'm thinking they're going to, so I'm saying I'm going to finish it now, but I guess we'll see. So we have one more in this tier, and then we have a level 11 and level 12. So let's start with Blocked by O.J. Simpson. Blocked by O.J. Simpson. In June of 2019, Ethan couldn't stop watching O.J. Simpson on Twitter. He relentlessly dug into O.J. for being, a murderer, and eventually got blocked by him. The popular soundbite, "Hey Twitter world, this is yours truly," came from these videos. Honestly, Twitter OJ was the only time OJ was okay. See what I did there? That was a complete accident. But OJ, in every interview and everything, was always a deranged psychopath. On Twitter, he was a deranged psychopath, but at least it was very entertaining. It was only mildly entertaining in interviews. Okay, but let's get into it. So Ethan can't stop watching OJ. At least it's not the other way around.
At Wells Fargo,
You do not want OJ watching you.
odds.
Who can? I can't stop watching O.J. Simpson on Twitter. Man, this guy, it's like he's been through so much in his life.
I woke up this morning.
He got away with murder. He served 8 years in prison, and now it's all come down to this: O.J. Simpson on Twitter, baby. Rest in peace, Michael. There's a lot going on in this video.
I feel like people do forget about that part. Even if you want to say OJ didn't almost cut off Nicole Brown's head, even if you want to say that he didn't do that part, he still definitely did kidnap a dude because he was selling his sports memorabilia. So we know he's not a good guy. CTE? Maybe. Probably, actually, if we're being completely honest, but I mean, he's gone now, looking up at us.
Talks about, I don't know why he talks like he's in an infomercial. Hey guys, it's yours truly here. Watch this.
Hey Twitter world, I woke up this morning. They were talking about
Hey,
Michael
Twitter world.
Jackson's 10th anniversary of his death. Got me thinking about Michael. I met Michael.
Nice audio dip.
So bad.
Seemed like 100 years ago. His family moved down the hill from me in Encino.
What is he angling at, man? He's trying to get a show or some shit. I think OJ deserves a talk show.
Reality show. Or talk show, yeah.
I would totally watch that. It would be called Killing It with OJ.
Yeah.
I would totally watch that. Hey, Twitter world. He starts with that. Hey, Twitter world.
Hey Twitter world, this is yours truly.
I love that shit.
And I'd see him around. I actually got to be good friends with Jermaine. Years later, I was playing tennis in my backyard with a neighbor when he got word that his nephew was sent home from summer camp because they found out he had cancer, and I guess it had something to do with insurance, and they couldn't have him at the camp. He got a little upset and said, "Juice, we got to do something about this." So he came up with the idea. He called some of his friends. He was a celebrity. He called some of his friends. I called Michael. He was real hot there to see if
Okay, I was wondering when we were going to get back to Michael Jackson. I was like, he started off talking about Michael Jackson, now he's talking about some kid. But we're back now.
he would help. And we got together to help.
Bro, did you really bring a framed picture of golfing? Do you know what I'm saying? Like he just pulled that up. Like, yep,
Get it ready.
I just carved around with this photo.
How is this dude golfing all the time?
I don't know
How
how
does
he
he have
still has
any
money
money?
because he
Yeah.
got sued into oblivion. But apparently he moved to Florida, which is they have some kind of law about state law that makes it hard for people to get money from you if you've been sued.
He
and stuff.
still has his NFL pension. They could not touch that.
Oh, for real? Is that big?
Yeah. Yeah. They,
Oh, I'm
the
sure.
courts cannot touch that.
Do you have any idea how much he gets from that?
I couldn't tell you, but I know he has his pension still.
O.J. Simpson net worth.
Well, not anymore.
His net worth is somewhere between $250,000. I mean, that's a lot. I don't know why I'm laughing, but to $3 million. I mean, I'm laughing, I guess, because this guy used to probably be worth like.
Apparently, his pension is about $4,000 a month from the NFL.
That is not a lot.
It's not a lot.
Dude, that is not.
Hey, but for an old man, probably just golfing every day. He's probably still got some other kind of income too. I know he didn't make any money off that book. If I Did It, but probably done something else. He probably has other books.
Golfing money.
No.
He's definitely angling at something, Twitter world.
Yep.
He doesn't pay for the golfing fees. He's like a honorary member of the club probably. It's OJ.
But he's the juice. He's got to have money stocked away somewhere, right?
Well, if he does, I mean, the government's going to come for it, right?
But anyway, I think Florida's some kind of haven, so he seems like he's doing well. He's out to sushi in one video. He's golfing in one video.
Yeah.
He's living it up, man. Hey, Twitter world. It's yours
Hey, Twitter
truly.
world, this is yours truly.
The juice is really at it, but then I guess stop watching OJ. Just not even a month later. That is like maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks of time, week and a half.
So there's a problem. O.J. Simpson's on Twitter, and everyone's goofing around. But, like, for example, here's a fan who took a picture with him. Oh, shit. At the airport, smiling. And by the way, God bless, nice hoodie. O.J. kills it at Las Vegas airport. Dude says he was in first class. How the fuck is this guy hiding so much money from
That's a really good
the
question.
victims of this murder? Every time he's playing golf,
The Brown family deserves those seats. I'm telling you, OJ Simpson was at the fame level where I bet you he was like honorary members of certain things. Like I'm sure he just got stuff for free just for being OJ.
and the fact that he's flying first class is strange to me because this guy owes millions of dollars to the family of the people he murdered.
Right. Yes, he does.
Bro,
Yeah. No, I've wondered that since he started his Twitter. Every video he's playing golf. How the fuck is he affording that? I don't get it.
but I do wonder if all the comments on this were like, hey, let's stop glorifying OJ because he's an actual murderer. And I think that's true because a lot of people here are like, oh, memeing on him, like OJ's a murderer. But we have to remember that this guy is a literal murderer.
I mean, you can't defame the dead, so yeah, he was a murderer. But even if we're saying that he's not, even if we're going under the presumption that he's not, he still kidnapped that guy. I will not get over this. He kidnapped a guy because he was selling his memorabilia. Like, it's your fault for losing it in the first place, dog. Someone stole it from you. Whatever happened, you can't just go rob some guy for it. How do you know he didn't get it legally? He bought it from the thief, maybe. You never know.
He viciously killed two people with a knife and cut their heads off, dude.
Almost.
Nearly, yes. Thank you, Dan. Nearly cut their heads off.
Almost cut her head off, yeah.
So
Somebody in that thread linked the picture of her.
oh yeah, I
Yeah,
did
it's
click that.
really bad.
Yeah, kind of snapped me back.
You looked at
kinda,
the image?
Yeah, I looked at it.
Was it
I'd
gruesome?
it's extremely gruesome. Do not open it.
Maybe I need to watch it again on stream. There's a whole documentary a guy put out that explains why it wasn't OJ. It was actually OJ's son. And that's why OJ did all these things that almost perfectly implicate like him. So it puts the spotlight off of his son, who was supposed to have the Brown or Nicole Brown and her like family or whatever, the kids come to his restaurant that night or something, and he was known for keeping his knives in his car and all this shit. And the police, like the everything about it was very strange. But now he's just living his life doing something else. He's in Texas or something, I think. I forget how the documentary ended. But we'll never truly know. Either OJ did it or he helped cover it up. What's worse?
I mean, it kind of
it's like the police photo, and yeah, I mean, when you see that, it kind of snapped me back to reality. Not that I was taking it too lightly, but when you see that, it's like, oh yeah, this guy actually fucking did that. It's fucking.
I mean, it's
crazy.
like Charles Manson. You're just walking around, and be like, "Hey, it's Charles Manson, peace."
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Juice, can I get a picture? Say murder. But I don't know how to react to this because he's on Twitter
making a fool of himself. I mean,
the thing is,
the trolling is still relentless.
Yeah.
You go to any post of his, it's nothing but people calling him a murderer and shit. So I don't know how he's not sick of it.
But here, he just posted this video today.
I mean, he's a literal psycho, so like that's how he was an actual psychopath who just didn't give a shit. Like I said, regardless of murder or not, there was something wrong with that dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just like this guy's living his best life. He's flying first class.
Today.
He's golfing every day. This guy should be in jail. He should be in jail. He should be at least poor. He lost a civil suit to the family that was murdered. He owes them. But here he is golfing, living his best life, smiling, laughing, flying first class. I mean, it's bizarre.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bro, why are you acting like you're on a sitcom? It's like, what the fuck? Look how he starts this.
Hey, Twitter world.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly.
Dude, you murdered 2 people. You're no one's truly. What is this?
It's so absurd. It's just, you can't help but laugh.
Let's see what the top comments are. I see you only have one glove. You killed it.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
Look at this gif. Someone with a knife dancing. You have a wicked slice, Juice.
Oh wow. Picture of the victims.
Yeah, I mean, again, and you know, I was reading.
Good that people are fucking doing this.
These people do not have any more birthdays. Thank you. That's a great comment because again, he's out here celebrating his birthday. You killed these 2 people, dude. You know, homie here, who he murdered, wasn't even confirmed to be her lover. He was just at the house.
I don't think I could watch it on stream because it is age restricted. So if you want to go check it out, it's O.J. Simpson is innocent. Concrete proof his son did it. The overlooked suspect. It's a bit of an older piece that was made by this guy. And yeah, very interesting. Very interesting perspective. But oh yeah, he was also, I forgot to mention this part. OJ's son was literally arrested previously for attacking somebody with a knife. I think it was like attacking his manager or something. He didn't like actually cut him, but he was like trying to get at him with a knife, which is insane.
Right, yeah.
And they were divorced too. They weren't even fucking still married. This sick maniac.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly. You know, it's hard for me to believe that today I'm celebrating my 33rd annual 39th birthday.
Nice.
I gotta tell you, it's been quite a ride. They say in every life.
It's been quite.
I'm just so confused by that first statement. My 33rd, 39th annual birthday. What?
Quite a ride. Got away with a double homicide.
Oh, okay. I think I understand. He just said it the wrong way. I read it in the thing. His 33rd annual 39th birthday. Okay.
Served 8 years for armed robbery. It's been quite a ride. But now I fly first class and I live my best life golfing. Yours truly.
Some rain must fall. Well, I've had some hurricanes descend in my life, but I thank the Lord because through it all.
But yes, OJ is a murderer. But then eventually, OJ blocked Ethan on Twitter. I wonder why.
But here we go. I was blocked by OJ Simpson. He posts himself in front of Costco. He said, "Coronavirus, who's afraid?" He's got a mask on and a shopping cart full of toilet paper. And I was like, OJ.
Wait, he had the toilet paper?
Yes, he's one of the people.
Stupid.
Ethan was a COVID truther. He was a vaccine denier. I knew it.
And I said to him, well, statistically, I may have a better chance of being killed by you than the virus. Because, you know, in my age bracket, I don't think many people die, but OJ has killed 2 people at least. So statistically, he is more deadly to me than the virus. I thought it was a valid observation to make. And OJ blocked me. So there you go. I achieved the impossible. And OJ Simpson,
I wonder if that's his only means of like stopping this hate. If he just goes, well, the only thing I can do is just block every single person who leaves a hate comment in hopes that they won't leave any more.
I'm on his kill list now.
This is yours truly.
Yes, OJ,
Yeah, I got it at the end. It meant he was trying to say he was 39 33 times. It was just when he said 39th annual, it was my 33rd, 39th annual birthday. That really confused me.
Well, I'm sad I can't view his tweets anymore, so you guys are going to have to keep me updated if anything goes on
Yeah,
there.
we'll keep you updated.
You need an alt, dude. You need alt for all these people blocking you.
Oh, God, I can't manage all these. I can't manage all these Twitter accounts. But the people have spoken, Hila, and it has 238,000 likes. So,
But yeah, rest in piss, OJ Simpson. The world is a better place. The only thing that we missed in OJ's passing was a comment from Norm Macdonald, who died before OJ. Now that's a real tragedy. But let's move on now to level 11. Level 11 and level 12 is our last level. We're almost there. Level 11, the Fatbergs. Dun dun dun. Before Ethan got a bidet, he used to swear by flushable baby wipes to the end of his poops. Oh my God, I just am not reading it all right today. He used to swear by flushable baby wipes at the end of his poops. But one day he learned about Fatbergs, a buildup of sewage that happens all over the country. A large contributing factor to this is flushable baby wipes. It turns out flushable does not mean decomposable, and they build up into this horrific creature. He has since sworn off of baby wipes and spreads the good word to anyone still using them. So, what does it mean when they call them flushable then? Because I don't use baby wipes because I'm a heathen. But what does it mean if they're calling them flushable but you can't flush them?
How do I start a safe?
So this is don't flush baby wipes.
You get a cat.
Fatberg. So here you go. Divers swim. Now that's a hero. Forget about a mascot and a burrito getting punched. That's not courage. That's not a hero. A hero is a diver. Well, maybe it is, but I'm not going to quantify courage. But divers swim through 90 feet of raw sewage to unclog giant hairy fatberg. Can you fucking imagine you're diving through raw sewage? Damn.
How does that even work? Oh. I guess it's probably the same as trying to go swimming through a swamp. It's like, you don't need to see that much.
I can't see this.
Just use your hands.
See that?
Like, that looks like something
Horrific.
from a scary movie, like a monster.
This does look like it kind of looks like my profile.
Yeah, probably just
Nose,
marketing
mouth,
ploy.
chin.
That'd make the
hair.
most sense.
So this is just shit. I find it interesting that sewage turns black because shit is brown, obviously, as we all know. find it interesting that
This
it's
is
flat.
so
You
gross.
want to take a bite of that? Would you take a bite of that? How much to take a bite of that?
Okay. I think we understand. Jesus Christ. That's what they mean when people go, I miss the old Ethan. I miss the old Ethan. That's what they're talking about when he used to just go off the hinges on random fucking that almost hurt my stomach.
No.
Oh wow. Bit of a jump here from 2018 to 2020.
There's no such thing as biodegradable baby wipes.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fuck
I
up.
thought I was getting the
Yeah.
hippie approved ones.
We were there too at one point, and
Yeah.
then everyone told us.
Well, really, what turned the tide for me was I saw like sewage officials being like, yeah, all that shit fucks. Do you know what fatbergs are?
Sewage monsters.
Do you know what fatberg is?
No.
Google fatberg. It will change your life, bro.
Fatberg?
Yeah. So when people,
Is that what it's called?
yeah, it's called a fatberg. When people shit and flush baby wipes down the toilet, you get these massive, like, clogged arteries of our sewage system called fatbergs, which is just baby wipes and shit melded into a giant fucking blood clot. And they have to go. These people have to go down there in like scuba suits for shit and just scoop it out like a double bypass.
So they don't break down these
No.
wipes?
Yeah, it's a lie.
What?
I mean, it makes sense. They're like fabric almost. They're like almost like, are they not cotton? They're like pretty thick.
And trust me, that's was devastating to me
Yeah.
because
They're so pleasurable.
Mm-hmm.
But
I still have a whole box of it that we
Sometime-
bought before we learned that, and it's unopened.
I mean, we used to buy bricks of those like
Sad.
fucking kilos of cocaine, bro, and they come all packed like a kilo, you know?
What about the for babies? What do you do for an actual baby?
Well, you're supposed to discard those.
I mean, you just throw them in the trash. Just have like one of those trash cans that's smell proof. You could do that for yourself too, but ugh.
With the diaper, so it's garbage.
Aha! It doesn't go in the.
Yeah.
Imagine changing a baby's diaper and then walking over to the toilet. Like, you used a baby wipe. And just you like leave the room for a second to go to the restroom and throw it in the toilet.
Got it.
But I'll be honest with you, Eric, that I've stopped using all wiping. I just using the bidet, and every once in a while I'll go down there and check to see what's up with the baby wipes. And there's a lot of I'll be honest, there's a lot of shit in my asshole sometimes.
Jesus Christ.
He should clarify if he means after the bidet or not, because right now it's sounding like he checked after the bidet and was like, oh fuck, this isn't working.
And
this podcast took a horrendous turn.
But I'm trying my best to keep it.
What is the premise of this podcast?
Unknown.
It's shitty assholes, manginas, and tacos.
Why is it called H3H3?
We should really change
hemorrhoids
it.
and
what does that stand for?
Yeah, I know.
It's
a
our
bad
name.
thing.
Is it a molecular
It's really
it's such an awful
stupid.
compound?
No, it's our we have a channel on YouTube called H3H3 Productions. It's just our initials. Ela 3 is my name backwards. Ethan. It's the E backward.
Oh. Okay, apparently so basically toilet paper is usually manufactured from pulpwood trees, but is also sometimes made from sugarcane byproducts or bamboo. So it's naturally biodegradable. Whereas baby wipes are made from PET, or most of the time made from polyethylene terephthalate, which is often used in plastic bottles and polyester, and polypropylene is in the packaging of many products and sometimes in diapers and okay, so yeah, it's like a plastic almost. So that's how they're different.
It's
You
fucking
lost
Really
Yeah, I
stupid.
know. It's
You lost me.
we should just call it the E.
Here's the thing. They always say that. They always say that, but I've heard him say it like one time that it is definitely also because it's like he. They're he productions because it's H3H3. But he productions was probably taken because that's a very simplistic name.
We should really just call it Poop and Mangina podcast.
Yeah, that'll be. You'll get a whole new audience. I'll tell you that.
I saw you on You were on Kimball recently.
Jimbo Kimball.
Yeah, Jimbo Kimball. Isn't Wendy
Jimbo
the best?
Kimball.
Wendy's my favorite.
Jimbo Kimball.
Who's
Jimbo Kimball is Jimbo Kimball Wendy, or is that
Yeah, that's Wendy.
I thought it was Beetlejuice. I thought it was Beetlejuice.
No, it's Wendy the Slow Doll. She goes, Jimbo Kimball.
That whole time I thought Beetlejuice.
Well, hold on, Zach. Who is it saying Jimbo Kimball?
It's Wendy the Slow Doll.
Yeah, it's Wendy the Slow Doll.
What?
It sounds just like her.
I can't.
Jimbo Kimball.
I always thought.
And now they're talking about Jimbo Kimball. We've moved on. But that is what a fatberg is. The derogatory drunk stream. On podcast number 29, Ethan, Jax Films, and Eric all got quite drunk, and Ethan mentioned his podcast with iDubbbz, where he said some derogatory terms, specifically the F slur and the N word. Because that was iDubbbz's old edgy catchphrase. One of his many edgy catchphrases. Ethan did not censor himself in this episode, and it has led to backlash that has followed him for years. The episode has since been edited for obvious reasons, and Ethan has apologized many times for this remark. And then there's no link because, obviously. The thing I do find funny is it's almost like there's an argument to be made that in like legal settings and stuff like that, it makes sense to use like derogatory terms to show the full veracity of meaning. So when you're not using it as a slur, but using it as a like using it to show the full veracity of a statement. But that it's like Ethan thought of that and then was like, so I can just say it whenever as long as I'm not using it towards anyone. But then he learned that that was wrong. Because yeah, like if a lawyer says the actual words, I think it's more visceral to like the people that are listening, and not just like a lawyer, obviously, but like when you hear the actual words from somebody, it becomes more real than just hearing the N word or the F slur like I'm saying it. But you ain't gonna get me, YouTube. So now we move on to the Bert Kreischer Lost episode. A very early episode of the podcast was actually with Bert Kreischer. We know this because of an Instagram post by Bert himself. However, the episode never aired. Eventually, Bert would make his way back onto the podcast where he and Ethan would discuss why the video never came to light. Bert's Instagram story. Oh wow, it's still up? That's funny.
Ready to go live any second now. This is what everyone's been asking for.
I have to say that was such an interesting setup to have them just like facing the guest like that. I bet it made them feel a little uncomfortable. Like I'm getting berated. That's kind of how Howie's podcast is now, though.
Their YouTube channel, H3H3 Productions.
God bless you.
All right, I'll see you guys.
Okay, Bert, thanks, I will.
Last episode with Bert Kreischer, and he was talking about how his wife is really like a strong, bold, beautiful woman kind of character, and I was just saying like, yeah, Hila scares the shit out of me because we were talking about like how we're both pussies. Like in a fight, I feel like I could maybe beat up 20% of all men. And then the 80% would just fucking kick my ass, like kill me.
Right.
And I'm not talking like street fight. I'm talking like World War II, Saving Private Ryan, 1-to-1 death match.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It still feels kind of good to say, like, I can beat the shit out of 20% of guys.
I mean, that's including like the mentally and physically disabled, so not too Not too great, but doing all right.
It
We're
really
moving out to
was.
LA.
So, and this is them finally talking about why it never came to fruition. I guess it came to fruition, but it just never got aired. Come on, guys.
Come do my podcast. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, you coming out to LA? I'm a podcaster. Let's hang out. Let's become best friends.
And then the sad part is that we had you on.
Yeah.
We had this one, probably the best episode we've
You
ever
were
shot.
probably the first guy here in this office.
We had just got this studio. We had
Yeah.
just built this big, beautiful set. We're like, let's bring Bert in. He's an honored guest.
chaos.
It was such a great. I was flipping the table,
Dude,
right?
I remember you flipped the table. We were drunk. I was pissed drunk when I left here. And you said to me
was
when you
mad.
started, you go, I don't really drink.
Yeah.
And I was like,
We were
Bad.
drunk by the first break,
Yeah.
which like in 30 minutes we were drunk.
Yeah, I was flipping the table, but it was the best episode I've ever said, and I can say that without reserve because no one will ever see it.
no one will ever.
Yeah, and it's such a shame because it was lost to oblivion for technical issues.
Yeah.
And because we were new, we didn't know what we were doing, and I'm so sorry that happened.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but I will say we learned a lot of things from that episode. We learned a lot from meeting you and having you on, and I want to list some of the things we learned from you, if I can.
Yes.
First of all, to your great credit, it was like 3 hours of shooting, and you said you have to post the whole thing unedited.
Yeah, that was like, I remember you were like, and you were like, you were cutting, you were like, all right,
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, just roll this whole thing.
I can't believe we were doing that. We were taking cuts
Because
while we were talking.
we were still thinking
That's
like
weird.
YouTube video.
You were definitely thinking
Like-
YouTube video and thinking like you're like we got to chop it up, and I was like no.
Yeah.
I kept saying the beautiful stuff
Swagadelic.
is the in between stuff.
is.
Yeah.
It's like I love my favorite part of podcasting is when like something happens off mic and you're listening and you're like, whoa, what's going on over there? That's my favorite part. Yeah.
But we were so obsessed with cutting it and editing it down. It's true that it loses authenticity.
It
Yeah.
And
loses the pop.
Yeah, and when
Yeah.
you're in the editing, when you're trying to edit down like a natural conversation, it's like maddening.
It's
like,
impossible.
what do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you were right.
Oh, okay. All right.
You were
nice,
right.
Nice, good.
And we always thought, because it took us a while to get there, but we stopped editing. We said Bert was right.
Yep.
To be fair, though, I think Bert would probably be against the current setup because his whole thing is like just leave all the mics open. If you know, so that's like where the interesting part comes from is people talking over each other and like it's all just a big highway with too many cars. Balls chat, balls. Welcome in, balls chat. The Chet Hank threats. Wow, this one actually has a few timestamps. But Chet Hank threats. These days, Chet Hank doesn't get mentioned much. But for a time, he was a hot topic. That was always getting into all sorts of trouble. Chet caught wind of this, and in retaliation, he sent some threatening DMs to Ethan. Dun dun dun! So it all started in September of 2020.
It made me think of Chet Hanks, who like the fact that this guy exists and is out there doing this is just a joy. Go ahead and play the first one there, Ian. I mean, how embarrassing is this for poor Tom? He's on the red carpet.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chetana, coming straight from the Golden Globes. You want to me father Tom Hanks presenting in a watch. Soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
Oh man, that's how Ethan felt. He had to leave. It was so fucking.
I had to turn on the AC.
It moved you so much. Yeah, I got to tell you, I have to be honest with you. That's the future that liberals want. So if you're scared, that's what they No, actually, I think it's funny that they defended him. His parents were like, "It's fun. He's just joshing around."
Wait,
His
Tom
mom
defended him?
His mom did. What's her name? What's the wife, Tom?
I mean, he hangs out with different Jamaican people and Caribbean, different people. He's gotten it from the source. He isn't clout chasing, Chet's just part of white boy summer, He's the father of it all.
She publicly
Father
rapped
of
like
the
a week
move-
later.
of the
She went on
No
Instagram.
way.
Google this. She was doing like a live rap because she was trying to like be supportive. Why can't I think of her fucking name? She's
Rita
an actress.
Wilson.
Rita Wilson.
Wait, is that
Yeah,
his?
but look up.
Oh,
Yeah, it's his wife. That's his mom. Look up Rita Wilson raps or whatever.
Wait.
Fucking, you'll see.
He's from a different mom, I thought, from a different marriage.
Oh, I have no. I mean, I don't. Well, it's his stepmommy, maybe. You know.
Yeah, I think it's his stepmom. I think his mom's Jamaican.
Oh, really? From the island?
What?
Is she from the island of Jamaica? Because you can be Jamaican from like Jamaica, Queens. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think he's from Jamaica, Queens. She's from Jamaica, Queens.
Big up a shout out for my father, Tom Hanks.
I mean, it's just so. I mean, like, okay, I'm not one that really, would screams cultural appropriation or whatever. But I mean, like, is this a little bit racist to walk around always doing this?
No, because Jamaica is an American territory, I think. So we're kind of allowed to do that kind of stuff.
Wait, that's not true.
It is just funny because in Jamaica, no, not really. From what I've seen, speaking, I forget how is it pronounced, pigeon? I forget how it's pronounced, but part of it is the pronunciation of the words and like putting emphasis on stuff. But Ian accepts Chet's challenge.
Wix gives you the freedom to tell your story with a professional website that reflects.
With you, Ethan, I'm doing the Chet Hanks diet plan.
What's the Chet Hanks?
Chet Hanks, shout out to the Island Fitness Plan.
Shout out to the island, man. What is the Chet Hank diet, man?
I don't really know what the plan is, but every day he posts hashtag 60-day challenge, and then it's him doing some sort of exercise.
Oh, are you doing that
he
for
hasn't
real?
He hasn't outlined what it is, the amount, how often. It's just Chet Hanks 60-day challenge.
Well, it's Chet Hanks' 60-day challenge. You do whatever he did for that day just after he posts. Boom. Simple as that. Who cares if he posts at 10 a.m. or 10 at night? You do it directly after. That's the whole point. That's the challenge.
So you're doing the 60, you're doing the challenge, yet you don't know exactly what it is, but you are doing it.
Yeah,
I'm
in. I'm on day 3.
What did you do the first 2 days?
I just did like various workouts. I haven't eaten any sugar or anything.
Oh, good for you.
Keeping it clean.
Good for
You've
you.
inspired me, Ethan.
But
you
you
have a
don't need
ripple
to.
effect.
See, Chet Hanks was inspiring the podcast. I don't know why he was feeling so disheartened by what the gang was saying.
Before the show started about Chet
Nothing
Hanks,
but
Tom Hanks'
support.
son, who started the whole white boys summer thing. And this shit does not look good. Somebody said, unfortunately, the merch looks aggressively racist. I actually have to agree. For some reason, that's just not something I would ever wear.
Pussy clot.
If I saw someone wearing that, I'd be like,
Coming back a family news.
that guy's not someone I want to know.
Dan.
Especially with the neck. The neck's not helping.
That's a redneck.
Super redneck.
It's a really red.
Go suck on a mother.
Suck
Chet.
on a mudda.
Why?
Dude, Chet Hanks is really trying to capitalize on his moment. White boy summer.
Has he been talking about, like, how did he get this out so fast?
You know what he needed for this to be non-threatening is like a Hawaiian shirt. Some like aggressively white shit.
He was very explicit in one of his videos about White Boy Summer, just to give a little context since the audience might not be aware, but he's promoting this idea that this summer is White Boy Summer.
Where is this, on Twitter or Instagram?
It's been on his Instagram.
All right, let's just go to the horse's mouth, as they say. The white boy's mouth.
Yeah, and
Coming back a family news.
you know, people were kind of on board for White Boy Summer, surprisingly. It's been getting
So where's
getting a lot of
is this
traction,
it?
but
It was a car video, I remember.
he's been
Bro, he's Jack. What's up, Chet?
He's been talking about it.
Chet Hanks is probably one of my favorite pieces of H3 lore. Just because he is like the perfect like cross section between like celebrity and like oddity. Very strange guy.
For a bit now.
Chet, bro. People are joking about how like the diversity of Tom Hanks' nuts is incredible. It is. It's amazing the ecosystem that exists in his balls. Oh, you sent me a link. I'm already on this link. Okay, where's the White Boy Summer one?
Sorry, I sent the wrong. There.
Okay, thank you. So here is White Boy Summer. Shout out now. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the island.
Big up Ethan from H3, the Chettanese and language.
White Boy Summer going up. It's fantastic. I love to see it. Thanks for making that a thing.
Wait,
They've
this
been
isn't
asking
the
me.
Genesis.
Yeah,
that's not the Genesis.
That's not the original.
This is the aftermath.
Here, Ian just sent the Chet Hanks updates Twitter account.
Okay, what am I going to do with this, Ian? Chet Hank update.
Well, I think it's all on
Nothing
there.
but love and good vibes to everyone.
I mean, if you need anything Chet Hanks, make sure to check out Chet Hanks updates.
That's what the
with 7,000 followers at UpChets.
update says.
Oh, Chet.
Here.
What's up, guys? Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Okay, so check this out. See, we dropped the merch.
Top of the morning.
Yo, get it straight. What, you're top of the morning? You can't be dropping top of the mornings and island vibes.
Hey,
Well, Ireland is an island.
Man Biden.
Right, okay.
It is, and a former colony of the United Kingdom. So there's sort of a kinship with Jamaica
Okay,
there.
it's a stretch, but I'll take it. Yeah. White Boy Summer.
Everybody knows that the Irish are a minority.
Chet Hanks unintentionally becoming a white nationalist icon. It's so fuck. All right, you found the original one? Thank you. Here it is. Yeah, this was going mega viral on Twitter. Here, Chet.
Hey guys, look, I just wanted to tap in really quick. I just got this feeling, man, that this summer is it's about to be a white boy summer. You know, take it how you want. I'm not talking about like Trump, NASCAR type white. I'm talking about, me, John B, Jack Harlow type white boy summer. You know what I mean? Let me know if you guys can vibe with that and get ready, because I am.
By the way, he is for the record made videos saying Trump is a pussy clot. I believe he said so. He said called him a
Pussy clot.
Right, that was about Trump. So he's definitely not a white nationalist or anything like that. But I'm afraid this is gonna go horribly wrong for him.
Fuck them, Ross.
Here.
I'm by the beach boys right now.
Wait. What? Yeah, this is White Boy Summer. This is like the kind of vibe I want from White Boy
Beach
Summer.
Boy, late era.
What, you don't want this for White Boy Summer? Oh my god, with the X.
I swear to God, man, as soon as you get a bag, these bitches want to take it from me. Take it. Fuck it. Yeah. Fuck it. Turn it up, the beat in my headphones. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit, yeah. White boy summer. I met a bad little shorty on the powder dance. Getting to the bag like it was her only chance. Rich bitch, known to run up them bands. Said fuck it, then she went and made her OnlyFans. Hot boy.
I knew he was gonna drop an OnlyFans line in there based on the rhyme scheme. I was like, when's it coming? When's it coming? But here we move on. We move forward.
AI is expected to replace 83 million jobs in the next 2.
This is when Chet Ethan Hanks. Ooh.
Know that you can't say Chet Hanks without Ethan in the middle?
Oh. A little bit of trivia there. Nice. So it's day 2. Dan has not seen the application video. Well, I'm knocking on wood again for you. Because theoretically speaking, if you get hired, that puts me one deviation away from the podcast. Hey, that's all we need in life, is to be tangentially related to the things that we enjoy. white boy summer, but not like Trump white boys, like Jack Harlow, whatever the fuck else he said, like Jack Harlow white boys.
That kind of blew my
I don't know
mind.
if that's the vibe you want either, dog.
Someone posted that on the subreddit. Chet Hanks has Ethan in the middle. Take for that what you will from it. Oh, Greg Gutfield. This was a great one. Even getting reprimanded by his own co-host on Fox News for the absolutely vile take.
And now I'm going to just get really selfish. I'm glad that he was found guilty on all charges. Yeah. Even if he might not be guilty of all charges.
422. Look at it. There you go. You're welcome.
Oh my God. I am glad that he is guilty of all charges because I want a verdict that keeps this country from going up in flames.
Oh my goodness.
No. What do you mean?
Outrage.
Yes. Chet Ethan Hanks. Chet Hanks' Joker impression. Oh, Chet
Enough
is
of
the
Joker
original Joker brain.
So we have Chet Hanks here. Who's really showcasing his acting chops.
Yeah. We'll call it E2E2 because it's Esteban, two Estebans. That's how we'll start it off. We'll start a podcast. We'll start a hate podcast called Fuck the H3 Podcast. It sucks. That's what we'll do. Just turn into haters. Become the next Ethan's Basement.
Everybody's got their little plans, and I just want to show them how useless they are. Me, I don't have a plan. I'm like a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do if I got it.
I forgot that that's him. Every time I hear that soundbite, I completely forget that that's Chet Hanks. It's so good.
Fuck.
Dog chasing cars. They are. Everybody's got their little plans.
Chet Hanks showcasing his acting chops.
They're probably gonna play.
Everybody's
it
got their little plans, and I just want to show them how useless they are. Me, I don't have a plan. I'm like a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do if I got it.
The laugh is like perfect. He should have been in the new Joker movie. Should have been him instead.
Enough of Joker
I
laugh.
just clicked the exact same thing again. Now here he is threatening Ethan.
Oh my God, you guys.
Hey, Chet, don't talk to my boy like that.
We're all dead.
Chet Hanks is sending me threats in my DM. Chet Hanks. Yes. Yes, Tom Hanks' son is threatening me in Instagram DMs. Hold on, let's finish this title. Okay, people love the regular schmegula. Cam, can you do the regular
See, Ethan should watch himself because he was building his way up. It started with Chet Hanks threats. Then it came threats from Cody. Who knows who's next? He's about to piss off a fucking mob boss. The cartel is about to be posting Ethan Klein videos being like, watch out, buddy boy. You talk shit about Dragon Ball Z or something.
schmegula in the title?
ABL.
Yeah, we're going to update this, guys. Thank you for the feedback. David Dobrik was in. I'm sure this is going to have a huge impact on the views. But it matters. Everything matters, guys. You got to hit him with that regular schmegula. I like Chet. I don't like that I got in a beef with him, you know?
Should have talked shit. Talk shit, get
Everybody's
hit.
got their little plans.
So I did a podcast with Andrew Sin.
Tom Hanks, come get your son, please. I mean, he can't. He's too busy. He's too busy making millions of dollars with his other son, Colin. Or I'm thinking of Colin. Wait, is it Colin Hanks?
Tino, a really funny
What's his name?
comedian. I don't think we were being actually mean to him.
Me father come forward,
I think we
man
were
in the
just,
water.
I mean, okay, we were critical,
Big
but
up
like
a
we're
shout out for
also
my father.
admiring his eccentricities as well.
Yeah.
Big up, man, to the island.
There were definitely
Shout out
comments
to the
like,
island.
how the fuck is this Tom Hanks' son?
Well, that's a
Which,
fucking
if you're-
absolutely fair observation, don't you think?
It's not that it's unfair, but I can understand why he might take offense to that.
Okay, but like, dude, you're gonna DM everyone that talks shit on you. Like, what?
What else does he have going on?
Here, if you guys aren't familiar with Chet Hanks,
For some, Chet Hanks.
can you not? I hate people that do that. Actually, should we just watch this Watch Mojo shit? Oh, it's all on his Instagram?
Yeah, he's got quality stuff on the
So
gram.
if you guys aren't familiar with Chet Hanks, this is Tom Hanks' actual son, and he's like Ollie G in real life. He thinks he's Jamaican. He talks with a Jamaican accent. It's fucking amazing. I've got to log in. Are you kidding me?
I don't know what happened. This computer was logged into Instagram.
Maybe it's saved.
Get off the screen.
Well, just don't. Yeah, yeah. You're not showing it right.
He was.
Yeah. Oh, I logged into yours. I need the authentication code. I'll move it off. Do you have it? Because I can try a different account. It's Dan the Hater. Please stand by as we troubleshoot these options.
See, like, one of your sons will always be the black sheep. Like, look at Osama bin Laden's son. The leather jacket, bro. Couldn't deal with it. He was like, bro, this is some bullshit, Dad. The fuck?
Enter it's an app, authentication app.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Please stand by as we deal with these technical issues.
Hell yes.
Say that again? Are you serious? Dude, his code was 73.
There's also Nicolas Cage's son. Got that too.
3337. That's trippy, bro. Okay, let's watch.
Crazy.
Let's check in on Chet Hanks.
What if the lottery was on your phone? With real tickets.
Just got my suite at Caesar's Palace out here in Vegas. Anytime I go to Vegas, I never stay anywhere but.
I'm pretty sure he gets this suite not because his dad is Tom Hanks, but because his illustrious career as Chet.
Caesar's Palace because they have the best customer service and the best suites. Check this out.
Is this a promo or what?
Maybe he didn't get it because of his dad. Maybe he got it sponsored. He's like, they were like, hey, Chet, you come stay with us. Fucking do a little promo on your Instagram. Your 500,000 follower Instagram. You know, we'll get some big sales.
Looks a little corny in there.
This ain't even half of the.
Looks like
suite,
Nana's
but,
fucking.
Look at this.
Nana's living room.
Sent over a bottle of rosé. I love Caesar's Palace.
He's very
I would
low
never
energy.
go to Vegas.
This is low energy Chet.
This is hangover Chet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, it's good to be Tom Hanks' son. Holy shit. He's so famous, his son gets the VIP treatment. I don't get that kind of fucking shit. I don't get any respect anywhere I go.
Somebody called him FaZe Hanks.
Oh, FaZe
That's
Hanks.
good. That's really good.
He is. He's FaZe Hanks. Holy shit. Oh, it's a Triller upload.
Yo, his shit is flipped.
Wait, is he actually being sponsored by Triller? Because that would be a deep conspiracy.
I'm doing these dances. If it is now, let me see some he tagged Triller. There's the Triller.
Holy shit!
Sure looks like
Ryan Kavanaugh is literally sponsoring all of my enemies. All right, I need him doing Jamaican talk. Where's all that shit? Did he cut that shit out because he was getting so much shit? Good audio, bro.
Damn, I tried to scroll back to see who first suggested, because I just saw it fly by in the chat. Whoever threw FaZe Hanks out there, kudos. That's fucking good.
Hit me with some audio. Did he just drop an N-word?
Well, don't play it.
I be on my two-step. West Coast with it. Bitch, you know we do the most with it. Riding clean Pacific Coast in it. Hit it one.
I didn't hear any N-word.
Okay, and maybe said in it.
Yeah.
In it? He's dropped. Chet Hanks is dropping some West Sides. Look at this shit. Oh, this is his song, I think.
Yeah.
Dude, he's dropping West Sides. You're Tom Hanks' son. What side are you?
Well,
what side are you from?
West LA.
West Hollywood.
Yeah.
I believe I
didn't want him to think I was actually.
Okay, so here are the actual messages. I look forward to running into you one day. What are you gonna do about it, pussy? JK, I love you, Chet. When I see you, keep that same energy. I mean, he will keep that same energy. He'll probably make a joke and then be like, I'm just kidding. It was a joke. It was a joke. I mean, he went up to fucking, he went up to Logan Paul and was like, what color is that car? Ethan doesn't seem afraid. Ethan seems like he's willing to take the ass beating because he'll just take it to court. And Chet has the money to spend, so that would be a good lawsuit.
Actually trying to fight him. So I said, just kidding, I love you, Chet. And then so he responded, and this actually just came through the other day, so he's still mad at me. He said, when I see you, keep that same energy. And my response isn't in here, but I said, not very white boy summer of you, Chet. And he didn't respond, so.
It'd be so great if he came on the show.
I don't know, I was toying with the idea of getting him all riled up, thinking I wanted to fight him. But really, Chet, what are you going to do about it? You really going to attack me if you see me on the streets? Daddy Hanks wouldn't be happy about that. I look forward to running into you one day.
Fuck them,
I mean, it's kind of epic either way. Like, if you win in a fight or you lose, you can. That's a good
win.
story.
I'm not going to win.
I know, but I'm saying either way.
Somebody said
like,
new,
I'm Hank's son
new
beat my ass,
frenemies.
or-
You and Chet.
That could be.
Oh, man.
Nah.
Oh,
Chet,
man.
Chet in the island, man.
Chetna. Chet refuses to apologize.
What if is a symptom that torments individuals with OCD?
What if there's a fire because I left?
Chet Hanks was trending over the weekend. Our boy
Chetana.
Chet. Chetana.
Chetana.
Big up, big up, big up. Boo, yakasha.
Fuck them, Ross.
Fuck them,
No
Ross.
one around but big boss man
Biden? Chet Hanks went viral for saying he has nothing to apologize about the Jamaican accent. Okay, let's hear him out.
Are there any marginalized communities you want to apologize to? I don't know, maybe the Patois community?
Or that's it. They speak pidgin and patois. Or where do they speak pidgin?
Nah. I don't feel like I've truly done anything offensive, so.
You don't see it as cultural appropriation. You see it as like a celebration of culture.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? Why is that set so insane? Showtime, what is this show? This is actually like a physical set, I think.
Yeah.
Chetana, going big. Take a back seat, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise who? Chet, it's Chet season.
So pidgin is a form of patois. That's it. Okay. Maybe because I think the people I've seen have only been speaking pidgin. And maybe that's why I'm getting, because they've never talked about it collectively. Now we're just getting into Jamaican language.
That's a nice set. What the hell? What is this? Ziwi?
It's on Showtime.
She just interviews people or what?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, Ziwi, I see you.
Bring Frenemies back 2025 and have Chet on. Now that would be an unexpected turn, but I'm open for it. I'm willing to see. Show me the light, Chet. Show me the white boy summer. It's coming up.
What did she ask him? Do you have anything to apologize for what? Let me go back.
You want to apologize to? I don't know, maybe the Patois community?
The what community?
Huh? Oh, she's talking about doing the whole Jamaican accents thing.
But she said to what community? What did she say?
Patois.
Apologize to? I don't know, maybe the Patois community?
Patois.
Oh, patois? What does that mean? I've never heard that word.
That's the, what do you call it? Creole language that they speak in Jamaica.
Interesting.
No. Pidgin and Creole are a type of patois. I just learned. See, Dan was on the same impression that I was.
So she's saying, do you want to apologize for the big up, big up, big up?
Right.
Nah. I don't feel like I've truly done anything offensive, so.
You don't see it as cultural appropriation. You see it as like a celebration of culture. And then it's like social justice warriors can like go kick rocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well said there, buddy.
Yeah.
No comment. Got it.
No, I mean,
I mean, that was his comment, but it kind of doesn't work when you literally look like a skinhead, like some dude you'd see in prison.
I 100% agree. Social justice warriors can kick rocks.
Fuck them, Ross.
Fascinating conversation.
You could easily play a wood in a prison film.
Here's
Chet booed off stage. I wonder why.
one
What did he
more
do?
Chet Hanks one, the one to HR. It's just awesome. Chet Hanks, friend of the show, enemy of the show, really. Chet Hanks speaking at Recovery Day in Winnipeg.
Getting booed by a crowd of like 12 people has to be the worst feeling ever. Because most of the time they're too embarrassed to even like nod their heads. So the fact they feel confident enough to boo you must have really been doing trash.
What is Recovery Day?
For addicts.
Oh, so it's a good thing. He's doing a great service there for the people of Winnipeg.
Absolutely.
Nah, but all the fucking addicts were there. Look at this dude. He's like, I just want to fucking do drugs again after hearing this goddamn garbage. What am I here for?
For the 5 people here watching.
Well, we'll see.
Changing lives.
And you guys got a problem with the word God? Raise your hand if you got a problem with the word God.
0 people raising their hand.
You got a problem with the word God? Get the fuck over yourself.
Oh, it's a family event, by the way. Nobody's raising their hand. Nobody's got a problem with God. I don't even know what he means by that. Yeah, I got a problem with God.
And don't most like recovery programs usually use religion as like their like crux or whatever to like keep the steps like in line? I thought most of them use religion, so yeah, most of them are going to be like, no, we love God. He stopped me from selling my butt for heroin. Doing better now.
It's awesome.
And I mean that with love, brother. If you want to drink fucking knockoff RC Cola or real motherfucking Coke.
What?
Every step that led me to here on this stage, talking to you guys.
Isn't RC just another name brand?
It's for the grace of God.
Oh, there's parents walking up to the stage to tell them to please stop cursing because they have kids there. Yo, y'all fuck with God or what? Y'all fucking get down with God? Y'all rub dicks with God like me? We dogs like that. Hey, thanks for coming out. What grade are you in, son? That's Joker brain, Zach.
Yeah.
If you ain't down with God, you need to fucking leave. Hey little boy, you go to church on Sunday? Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, take your kids. Watch your fucking mouth.
Oh my God. They said, please watch your mouth. I have kids here. And he says, you watch your fucking mouth.
It's for the grace of God.
Well, can we get a little grace here? Where's God's grace, man? No way this just happened.
Yeah, okay. Take your kids. Watch your fucking mouth.
Dude, this is such a train wreck. What is this?
It is crazy. Just like, I'm just thinking about it from like a theological perspective. It's just crazy that like people become so like self-absorbed when they think they're doing like God's will or whatever. It's like, how are you so conceited when you're talking about like, oh, I'm doing it for God or whatever? Like, what? I love God.
Celebrating recovery.
So I'm better than you.
What's he recovered from exactly? He's worse than he ever was. His brain on God is not better than his brain on whatever fuck he was with before. Say get him back on. And
If you don't like God and cigarettes, well, fuck you.
this is like belligerent.
Come on up here, buddy. I don't think you can.
What? He's trying to fight?
Yeah.
I think he's trying to get a kid on stage.
I'm used to this shit, you guys.
Oh no, we just
Pardon my language for the children, but I speak from the heart and I speak bluntly.
Dude, he doesn't want you cursing around his kids. Like, he's like, yo, I speak from the heart, and that means saying, fuck you.
Fuck you. I'm used to attacking these parents in Santa Barbara. They ain't shit.
Yo, what's up, people of Santa Barbara? There's like Slow clap. There's only like 10 people there. Dude, Tom Hanks, come get your son. Holy shit.
If you don't want your children to be exposed to profanity, then just take them somewhere else right now, respectfully.
This is a wait. What did that say?
Exposed to profanity.
This is a family-friendly event. The children's area was about 50 meters away from the stage.
Just take them somewhere else right now, respectfully.
This is it's a.
Oh, he's gonna read
This
it.
is a family skit.
Well, I didn't share that with anybody. I tried to blend in.
Dude, he really thinks he's doing something. How he's pacing back and forth. He thinks he's like Tim Robbins right now.
This great masterpiece.
Yo, if you don't fuck with God, then I'm gonna fuck you and your kids.
This is what Pinocchio grows up to be.
Oh, Pinocchio wish he didn't become a real boy now.
To revisit and go deeper.
Pinocchio's like, quick, turn me back into a mannequin. I don't like this.
Not have anybody. I never advertised that shit. I don't want anybody to know because I just wanted to be treated like everybody else. But I'm telling you now, and if you guys are looking at me right now and you're thinking, oh man, he probably thinks he's so much fucking better than me. Fuck this guy. Like that.
The performer before him was a drag queen from Canada's Drag Race. I keep saying Canada. What's wrong with me? I've said that like the last couple days because I read Australia and Canada in the same sentence, and now I've been saying Canada ever since. Dude.
Oh. The performer before him was a drag.
My brain is melting inside my head, I think I need to go see a doctor.
Queen from Canada's Drag Race. Nobody's thinking that he thinks people are thinking you're unhinged, belligerent.
Fuck you.
He's high. He must be high.
My assertion is that he's on roids. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that he's on roids because he's just getting a little too amped, too animated. Is he supposed to be doing a speech or a song? What is happening?
Maybe he's on that Chet now.
Seems like he just did a few lines.
Because I thought he was building up to about to do a song the way he was pacing back and forth, but now I think he's just giving like an inspirational speech that's going nowhere. I watched a little bit of Portlandia, but not a whole lot.
Chill out, dude.
Oh, man, he probably thinks he's so much fucking better than me. Fuck this guy. Like that kook that was up here a few seconds ago.
Bro, he's insulting the a drag queen. He called him a kook. Why is he there?
I don't know.
This is crazy. This isn't a bit. Like this isn't a bit right now.
Oh my god.
Whoa. See, I didn't watch this whole video. I just saw the first part. Oh my god.
I said it before and I'll say it again. That's not Tom's son. That's Forrest's son right there.
I don't think I've ever heard you say that.
That's Forrest Jr.
Funny.
I'm speaking up louder now. So.
That's Forrest.
Forrest Jr.
That's true. That is Forrest's son. We always wonder what happened to him.
Yeah. He was in character when he was conceived.
Looking at me right now, and you're thinking, oh man, he probably thinks he's so much fucking better than me. Fuck this guy. Like that kook that was up here a few seconds ago.
I love that he goes, you probably think I'm so much better than you. Like this other fucking loser before me that I am so much better than.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
Jesus. I bet Tom Hanks didn't think this was the chocolate he was going to get from his life.
You never know what you're going to get.
That's a good metaphor for kids. One chocolate is like his son that looks just like him and is normal. And then one chocolate is Chet.
You never know what you're going to get.
That's true words are never spoken, Mr. Hanks. Oh my God.
I don't care today. I don't care.
Today.
People are leaving.
About me today.
Yo, people are leaving. Look at the people are clearing out. This one dude's like,
I don't care today. I don't care.
These girls were huge fans of the drag queen. They walked off after hearing Chet call them kooks. This might be the best meltdown I've ever seen on stage. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. This is really incredible.
If you think that about me today, I don't care.
This guy.
It is what it is. Yeah, this is the time. The time is right now. The place is right now.
There's nobody left.
I don't care.
Substance abuse and addiction are serious issues people can suffer with. Recovery is a hard journey and long journey. Helping people before you heal is not only harmful to your own progress, but harmful to the people you're trying to help. Helping people.
Sage words.
What did they mean? Helping people before you heal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're saying he hasn't healed himself. He's not ready to help others.
That's right.
I think he
Yep.
might actually still be high. So that's probably the first step in being sober.
Just being sober.
Stop,
Get it
stop
sober.
taking
Yeah.
drugs. Yeah.
The place is right now. I don't care. This is how I talk. If that offends you, I apologize.
Oh, that's nice. I thought he was gonna say, "Fuck you." Yeah.
Yo, I need this whole thing. I only got 2 minutes. Can we find this whole performance?
Fuck you. You know, people always say if they had a time machine, they'd go back to like the most interesting points in history, talk to Einstein, or, you know, see the building of the Great Pyramids. I'd like to go to moments like this and just be a guest in that crowd and be like, "Boo." That'd be fun.
I mean, this is really something special going on here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this was really broadcast or anything. It just seems to be somebody recording on their cell phone, but you can see if that account has more videos.
Yeah, Chet Hanks actually. Here's Geppetto, aka his dad. She built him.
Incredibly
Who
rich
fucks-
opportunity.
Who fucks with wishing stars out here? Yeah.
It's a great masterpiece.
Really interesting. Sure is a
Like, he literally looks like he would play one of the prison neo-Nazis in like a movie. That's Chet doing bad, being Chet. I don't even know if it's considered doing bad by Chet terms. But we're moving on to the last entry in level 11. We're getting through these quick today. So this is the Triller lawsuit lost episode. Early on in the Triller lawsuit, an episode was made that was nixed by Ethan's lawyers. It has never been released and almost certainly never will see the light of day. So this was back in May 7th, 2021. Crew explains the situation.
Make your dog a Quattro dog. Credelio Quattro.
Sorry, it was kind of a banger.
The episode that we filmed on Wednesday, we had originally said we were going to release on this weekend, but it's looking like that probably
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it probably can't happen.
Because
the lawyers are like,
I just don't. I want to say everything, but I want to just hold my tongue and be a good boy for now.
So it'll be the lost episode of the H3 podcast.
I know.
Maybe we can release it someday once
we can-
everything's settled.
Yeah, it depends on what happens, but
So there's 2 lost episodes. This one and the Burt Kreischer one.
it depends on how mediation goes. But we can release it.
It's too bad because
maybe they'll release a DVD box set with everything.
So it was a funny one.
And it's approved by YouTube. Yeah. And I used some strong language in that boy. I was like, wow, YouTube gave it the green light. I was like, wow, they must hate Jake Paul too. Because I said some fucking horrible things in that shit. You know. So we'll see what happens, but God, I want to say everything, you guys. You know I have a problem. I like to fucking say everything that's on my mind. And yeah, and I just, you know, it's so hard not to. It's so hard not to. But we're gonna wait and see what happens, and then depending on how it goes, you're gonna hear Daddy's full thoughts, or not, or maybe I'll be like, you know what? Maybe I'll be like, what was that?
That was Joe Biden saying I probably shouldn't say that.
Oh, go. Yeah, I'm with.
I shouldn't say it. I'm going to say something I probably shouldn't say.
Yeah, exactly. I'm with Joe there.
You know, when you hear that as a listener, you're like, yeah, don't say it.
Yeah, when the listeners are telling me don't say it, then I know I'm really bad too.
No, probably best I don't.
Oh man.
People saying do it as a members episode. That doesn't really. That's still. Yeah, it can't happen. It can't.
In court.
Yeah, exactly.
If I.
Your Honor, that was only for the members.
It's not that I'm saying. I'm not saying anything.
So I'll leave it there. They can't. How sad. I want to hear Ethan go complete goblin mode. But now we are on to the final layer, level 12. And we start with the piece of shit known as John William Kirby Kelly. John William Kirby Kelly. Back in 2019, Ethan and Hila got swatted multiple times. It would later come to light that the man behind this was some dude named John William Kirby Kelly. He would be sentenced to 33 months in prison, so he's out now, yeah? Let's see, have there been any updates? William Kirby, or maybe not. Or yes. Oh my god. Yeah, that's just under 3 years, right? Yeah. They should have gotten out in like 2023. Let's see. Here, I'll just click this while I'm looking into it.
Among other things, we kept getting swatted by people. Which, first of all, the first time it happened was terrible enough because the police show up with their guns drawn. There's like multiple helicopters with their lights on the house. And then they left our gate. The police left our gate open and Shredder got out. It was
awful. It was traumatizing. It was absolutely awful.
But
we thought, okay, let's see if it will happen again.
Well, and then the police knew that we had a special location, so they didn't need to respond with such force. So once it started happening again, they still arrived with the helicopters and the guns drawn. I mean, luckily they didn't force entry because we weren't actually home, but they were they didn't force entry or anything like that. But the second, another time it happened, we were coming back from New York with Theodore, and we posted an Instagram story on when we were boarding the plane, and I'm pretty sure these people timed it up for when we were arriving home with Theodore to put him in harm's way.
It happened 2 hours before we got home.
There was a ton of traffic, so we were very late to get back to the house.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to the people, I didn't want to talk about it because, one, I didn't want to give them the satisfaction, and I didn't want to give it any attention or encouragement. But I will say to the people who think they're geniuses that calling in a swatting on Skype or VPN or whatever, that there is an FBI case opened, that we have gone all the way up the chain, and that you will fucking go to jail, dude, for not only wasting police time, but for attempted murder. Like, bro, do you remember... I do seriously consider that attempted murder. And by the way, do you remember?
100% it is.
Do you remember earlier in the year when somebody died that way? They caught that idiot in like a day. If you think the FBI can't track your shit down, you are such an idiot, bro. Like, you are gonna go to jail, dude. And it's so epic that you're gonna go to jail.
Yeah, that guy was close to here. He was in Glendale. The guy that did it and got somebody killed.
Dude, you are going to jail. The guy who called that in is in jail right now. He's in jail.
For murder, right?
For murder, dude. That's
murder or
going to be
manslaughter. Either way, he's in. Yeah.
So to all the geniuses that think that's a good idea, I mean, there can't be many of them. That's like, it's real bottom of the barrel shit. You are gonna go to jail. I guarantee it's only a matter of the time before you go to prison, bro. The same thing that happened to the genius hackers who reverse engineered my phone number. Bro, the Israeli police called me up and said, one of the guys is Israeli. Come file a police report. And guess what? Those guys all went to prison, bro. The FBI arrested them. All these little kids think they're so genius because they call on Skype and VPNs and virtual servers.
I just wonder if these kids think that it's just a prank, just a troll.
I don't think
or
so.
do they understand that someone could die and they are trying to get someone to die?
It's that. The things that they tell the police to respond,
is awful.
There's certain things you need to tell the police to make them respond. So I'm not going to repeat what they said because...
it's awful to even repeat it. It really is just
but it's
the
just
most
really
awful
heinous,
things you could think of.
graphic, horrible shit. like the worst thing you can think of involving whatever, everything. And so, yeah, they know what they're doing. They're telling the police the most heinous shit you can imagine to get them to respond in full force. And they're going to fucking prison, bro. You should be looking over your shoulder perpetually. Because like the hackers that thought they were untouchable and were flaunting it, those guys got arrested by the FBI, and even the one in Israel that was doing it from overseas got arrested by the fucking Israeli police too, dude. The police called me up. I was chilling at a museum with Hila's family.
We just came to visit my family.
Dude,
We
they
were there
called
for
Hila's
like 1
dad.
day.
They're
Yeah.
like, hey, I see that your son-in-law and daughter are in Israel. Can I talk to him? We were like, what? The Israeli police get on the phone with me. They're like, hey, can you come sign up a police report? Because that hacking that happened, we tracked him down. He's Israeli, and we need you to file a police report so we can go arrest him. I was like, great!
They got all your conversations. They got it
Dude,
all.
they showed me Skype conversation. The
conversations.
police showed me Skype conversations they were having. You guys
That's
are
awesome.
so fucked.
And
It is crazy how easily the police can get stuff now. I'm looking into his stuff, and I can't see. I think that they apparently he was in a mental wing for a while in one of the one of the facilities he was in. He was in the mental he was like in the mental hospital wing, whatever you call it. And they were trying to get him out on time served or whatever. But I don't see anything saying that he has made it out, or that, because I don't know if they would keep him in there for longer, or if they let him out or what. But it is odd, a very odd case to only get 33. Because I was looking at it, he did more than just Ethan and Eli. He was sending they were making bomb threats to what did it say? Let me just look up his where's the bomb threats? Yeah, fake bomb threats. Got 3 years for sending. God, I just saw it. But basically, it was a lot of people. There were schools. There were a ton of different people involved, and not just Ethan and Eli, not just one specific group. It was like different, they were targeted attacks. But yeah, so 100 different targets, many of which were targeted because of racial or religious animus. But it wasn't like just only one specific. It was just coming from white supremacy as a whole.
if something happened to Shredder, the first time Shredder got out and we heard that they were at our house. We weren't home, but Shredder was home, and we immediately started driving back. And while we were driving back, we were watching the cameras
on the ring.
They were just walking around the house with huge guns out and helicopters, and we saw them leaving the gates open, and I just knew Shredder was going to get out, and then he did, and we saw it on camera, and we just saw him walk out, and then we had no idea what happened, and we had to drive like that home for 10 minutes. I thought that we will never see him again because it was late at night. He's a tiny dog. There's coyotes. He could get run by a car, a million things.
But he was so scared. He was just wandering out like.
And that's why I feel like people forget the point that, yes, doxing is bad, but the whole reason doxing is bad is because of what they can do with the information that was doxed. Swatting is the actual ill that is committed, but doxing is like the means to then get people swatted. It creates the means. So this is revealing.
You may get a little excited when you shop at Burlington.
We got him.
Plea deal over neo-Nazi group swatting calls. This is the motherfucker that swatted us. And by the way, is this
So
the most
crazy.
white trash looking? I love that these guys are neo-Nazis.
What are you talking about, bro? This is the master race right here. Look at him. Clearly a top peak specimen.
He's like,
I love that.
Then master race. Dude, Hitler would have exterminated your ugly ass, trust me. The master race? What's with white supremacists all looking like? There's nothing supreme about that. Trust me. You know what I mean?
It is uncanny that they almost always look exactly like that.
It's white power. Reminds me of the Chappelle sketch.
Yeah.
When he's the black. White power.
KKK.
The white man is supreme. Man, this guy looks like. Anyway, so this guy's in prison, and actually, the details. This guy has pretty prolific career. Apparently, he has swatted 130 people.
That is crazy. That's a full-time job.
134 people across the country.
And doing it at 16, 17. I remember one time some dumbass kid took somebody's phone and made a 911 call. And that day, like, the police obviously went to the kid's house, figured it out. Then they told on who it actually was that made the call. And that kid got in a lot of trouble for fucking making a fake phone call and basically implicating somebody else in it. So yeah. It's just not, like, it's just fucking stupid. Be a man. Do your own damage. Go do it with your own hand, you fucking coward. If you want something done, do it yourself.
Let's see.
What a psycho. No surprise that they actually caught him with so many cases. They probably...
It's so cool that they can catch these guys, though. Because they all think they're being slick because they, like, use VPNs and Skype and nobody knows. But the FBI's like, bitch, we know who you are. I'm so happy that these kids are going down.
I'm sure they have backdoors to like all of those things.
Yeah, it's
anybody
FBI.
that thinks you're secure using Skype. Yeah,
dumb. Prosecutors in the court filing called it one of the most far-reaching and prolific swatting conspiracies known to law enforcement. Swatting calls included a November 2018 bomb threat against a predominantly African-American church.
Wow.
Nice. In response to another swatting call last November against a vape
No, Ethan, not nice. It's bad.
shop.
But yeah, that's what he meant.
Why would you do
A
that?
vape shop?
Yeah, just a vape.
Oh no, I'm pissed. Come on, dude. What are you doing?
Dan, have you vaped at all, or are you still off?
I'm off the vape, brother.
Woohoo.
Wow, good
Praise
job.
the Lord.
Praise
How long
the
you been
Lord.
clean?
When was that? I mean, the last. Well, you guys
Since
remember
that
the
one
last time I
time,
did it
right?
was when we went to Disneyland. Like I was already
Yeah.
waning off at that time, and then that day at Disneyland, because I couldn't really do it there, that was like a
That was
final push. So yeah, I mean,
Are
I'll miss
you
it, but-
chewing? Are you chewing gum or getting nicotine in any other way?
no, I'm just Nick free.
Wow. How do you feel?
Good now. Sucked quitting, but yeah, man. I mean, there have been a few short periods of time where I wasn't on nicotine, or however you want to phrase that, throughout the years. But I mean, I had started smoking cigarettes
When you
at, like,
weren't
18,
sticking to the nick.
Well,
and I'm 32 now, and so yeah, I mean that's it's a long time. Not gonna do
Well,
that.
I'm happy you're clean.
13 years, 14 years,
great.
something like that of nicotine.
That's not easy to do. So fantastic work to you.
I just wanted to hear that too, because big ups to Dan. But yeah, that is John William Kirby Kelly. He apparently did his time already, and now he's out again. Let's hope he's reformed or gonna get thrown back in prison again, because I'm sure. I hope everybody knows that even once you get out of prison, the FBI, the police, they got tags on you now. You're walking around with like a marked cow with a little tag in your ear. They know what you're up to. Voice Flamingo R. This is the one I've been waiting for, because I keep seeing it. I'm so confused. Oh, it's this. It's just that symbol. A user that... So this is from Reddit. Voice Flamingo, I'm assuming. A user that posted about Ethan on r/conspiracy, stating that he thinks Ethan is using an FBI-confirmed pedophile symbol on social media. This really is a deep cut.
Here's how AI gives me 8 hours back a week.
That's only
so
from
today,
a few
this
years
meeting
ago.
ran overtime. And now this block of time...
Wait, what? Are you serious? I was on our conspiracy?
Oh, this is wild, dude.
Wait, so well, it has 0 points, so that's
Yeah, but
good. That's comforting.
It's still a good rabbit hole here.
Okay, wait. It was cross-post. Oh, to our subreddit. Okay. No, I didn't see this. So the fine people at Conspiracy, or at least one of them, says, "Is Ethan Klein of H3 using a FBI confirmed pedophile symbol on social media? H3gate. Hashtag spiral. Hashtag I'm definitely not Keemstar." Okay. Whoa! They put a lot of work into this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 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 Wow. How do I even review this? Okay, let's start. So these are all different images? Okay.
Yes.
So is there any comment or just the...
Look at the circle.
Bro, I didn't make this shirt. You understand that?
Wait.
You chose to
We're
wear
about
it.
to connect the dots
I
here,
literally bought this shirt from fucking what's it called? From some department store, okay? Jesus. This is interesting.
Can't
I'm not
remember the
gonna lie.
name. Not a good sign.
So now I gotta go back?
No, just scroll down.
Oh, it's okay. Okay.
This one cracked me the
wait,
fuck
wait.
It's a spiral.
The spiral on the inside of the Pringles can.
Bro, I didn't make the fucking roll. I didn't make the...
Doesn't matter about making it. You're promoting it. You're showing it.
Not about whether you made it or not. It's the fact that
Yes.
you're putting all these spirals in all of your social media posts.
Dude.
Real.
Okay.
This one is so good, though.
Oh my god.
Why do you keep doing this?
What's your problem?
This is the lobby of the Bellagio.
That's
People take a gajillion photos here, and it's got all the beautiful, like, glasswork. Stop it. Yell at the Bellagio people.
Here, I've got to clear out for Ethan. He's actually just a big fan of the Fibonacci spiral. The Fibonacci sequence is found in nature, actually. So it is clear that he is just a fan of the Fibonacci spiral.
The fuck? Oh my god. Dude, if this had like more than 0 points, I'd be really nervous.
Yeah, that'd be scary.
But somebody really put this all together. There's someone scarily obsessed with me out there.
Yeah.
There's a few people.
Someone.
There's a few, but...
Definitely more than someone.
This is freaky. Dude, it's a lamp behind me!
Now that's just definitive
That's
proof.
a fucking...
No.
It's a light, a street light.
Wow.
You did that on purpose.
Uh-oh. Spirals in the chat.
Wait.
Spirals in the chat, people.
Oh.
You proved it.
Stop. Don't do spirals. They're gonna come for me. Holy shit. That's a street light, dude. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Stop!
Couldn't be more clear what you're saying.
I don't
here.
even remember where this was.
Sure you don't.
Fuck.
I was going to foot.
By the way, it's from 2017.
Yeah, you've been,
This has been a
doing
long
this for a
time.
long time.
Way back.
This art? Dude. Stop.
I love that art, by the way. Just side
Me
note.
too.
starting to
Awesome.
believe
I
it.
love him. Robert Xavier.
I've never been
Great,
one for
great
conspiracies, but
Gila's getting pulled into this? No, is this a joke?
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
This has to be a joke, right?
It's not a joke.
This is scarily insane.
It's a joke to us.
Can you pull up the FBI symbols just so I can compare?
I mean, I don't even know if that's a real thing.
There's a spiral. I've heard of this before, that there's like
I mean, I've heard of it too, but
symbols
is it...
and stuff.
Okay,
or look up
it's-
FBI pedo
Ladies
spiral.
and gentlemen, we got him.
Are these now? Do people really use these? Is the question, right?
That's what I'm saying. Is like, I've only ever seen this referenced in like schizo posts like this.
But like,
We got him.
You gotta be more particular with the swirl. I mean, that's a common pattern.
All swirls.
You can't just willy-nilly throw all swirls in there.
What the fuck is this? All I could find is this weird like PDF that's like a a scan of a document that could just be, I don't know if this is real or not. Symbols and logos used by pedophiles to identify sexual preferences. This intelligence, so this means boy lover. Oh, but this is little boy lover. This is showing them imprinted on coins. Ah, it's deeper than we thought. See, this shows you can come in here if you're a little boy lover. Evil, or if you're a boy lover, you can come in here. If you're a little boy lover, stay out. Children's Rochester Public Library Children's section. Was there a thing about the Rochester Library having pedophiles, or is this just a disconnected few images connected to this scanned document that they threw in? Speaker 3 or 2 or 7 something. Stupid corporate America, I feel you. He deactivated his Reddit for a few years, but he started it up again a few months ago. I'll go check it out.
I mean, I've been on social media for 10
True
years,
schizo
okay?
posting.
And you, of course, you're going to be able to pull swirls.
The puffer fish, right? The one that turns into a circle.
My doorknob in the apartment I'm renting, and there's, bro, this is like a nice promo for my Instagram, though. It's kind of fun. The background is just our.
I can't find the account.
Tiny, shitty New York apartment.
Oh wait, here.
No, I meant the screenshot. It's not.
It's just we were living in New York for a year. This was our tiny fucking dog shit apartment. Such a dump. Actually, it wasn't that bad. We lived in.
Oh my god, this person is obsessed. 7 hours, 17 hours. And they just keep going all about Ethan. About Ethan killing Shredder, being like, you fed your dog cheese. You killed him. Dude, literally, I've been scrolling for a good minute here, and I'm only on 2 days ago. And they're all about Ethan. Like, I just keep thinking about this. I'm literally doing a H3 waiting room stream. And I don't feel like I'm not as obsessed with the show as some of these haters. It's so insane. And it's not even like he's doing it, this person's doing it for Reddit karma. They don't have a whole lot of karma. They only have, I mean, they have 2,000 post karma, 253 comment karma. Like, that isn't like a crazy amount. You could be farming this in much different ways. But look at this. We're at a month. We're at a month, and let's see how much there was. It's just all of these that were like, they spent a couple, like maybe 2 to 3 hours. Maybe just 2, like 2 hours. Good 2 hours just sitting there commenting, posting about Ethan. So bizarre. I just downvoted one of his posts too. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the banner. Here, I'll pull it. An actual chud. It's saying, we know the dark waters. We know what you're doing, Ethan. And look at the groups they're moderators for. H3 Politics and 3H3H. Come on, man. Come on, man. And there's a 7-year-old account, so you know they're an adult. They're well into their adulthood. Even if they were a child when they started, they are an adult at this point, very much so, which is makes me kind of sad.
In workplaces, but it was very, very small, and actually, it had swirl. Dude, you understand how common this doorknob is? You all seen this doorknob?
Maybe
like
your life?
Nope.
I've never
seen that before,
seen a
ever.
doorknob, anything like that in my life.
Nope.
I've never even seen a doorknob.
You guys are gonna get me killed. Y'all better fucking chill. This is scary. What?
How can you even deny that one, dude?
What the fuck, man?
Where'd you get those blinds? That's what I
It's
thought.
not even the blinds. It's the blind hanger. It's like.
Why is he wearing like? Is he wearing leather gloves? What is happening?
More obscure. Again, a place we're renting. By
He's
the way,
wearing like rubber gloves in this, like rubber cleaning gloves.
dude, people don't believe me, but the coldest I've ever been is in Israel. There's no insulation.
That's why he's wearing
and
gloves.
all they use
Makes
is
sense.
tiny little space heaters, and so it doesn't really get cold there because 50 at night, but it's 50 in the house. The same temperature outside is inside.
Right.
I've never been so cold in my house.
Is there electricity 24 hours a day there?
Yeah.
Okay. Lebanon, there's not.
Really?
Yeah, especially now.
Actually, Israel has a pretty robust. They have their own nuclear reactor that.
I'm telling you, the biggest haters are really the biggest fans. It's so true. I've heard people say that before, and it's so true.
That it's pretty baller, I guess.
Oh, nice.
You trying to distract us from the spirals?
No, I'll keep going. That's rough. What are they doing about that?
Oh.
Lebanon's in a bad
Now this one's just undeniable. Justin Roiland.
shape right now, eh?
They're bad.
We know what
My
he did.
brother-in-law was giving me a little bit of a low down the other day. I don't even want to say it because I legit think I will get whacked.
If you go there?
No, I mean if I even say this, like the government there is just insane.
That's no. Why would you get whacked for saying that?
Certain circles.
I mean, people know that the Lebanese government is dysfunctional.
Yeah, I know. There's just some crazy
Drop
things, especially with electricity. Like,
I mean, isn't Hamas like the governing body there?
it depends who you ask. I don't know. I'm not the right one to talk on it. It's insane.
Well, it's sad.
Yeah.
It's all sad what's going on there. Why are you blaming for the shirt Justin's wearing? And by the way, this doesn't even look like the swirl.
Uh-huh.
Where?
Look on his
This?
cheeks.
The cheeks? Oh, here? Yeah, busted.
Do you see it?
Bro, what even did you circle?
They were like legitimately looking at each pixel of these images. Like I'm so confused as to how they saw this. It's like, are there any more?
This is scary. This person is super obsessed. Like they went through everything.
For real. Whoa.
That's the
You
same
can't
hook.
deny that. You can't deny that one.
It's the same hook that
Exactly.
they already used.
And you're advertising it ×2.
Lubing. Oh, my bath towel. Oh, dude.
Strange design.
I will have to say that one's probably the closest to what that actual symbol looked like, but I think it's supposed to be like a folding branch or something. You know what I mean?
For Beth, I was just saying.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet,
What was that?
This is Dope Tech from Wix.
Me eating out Jeff Dunham fucked off. This one, they're like, there's no swirl in here. I just want to see how fucking nuts
Just a
this guy
sick
is.
photo.
Oh, they're trying to say it's a kid. That's what they're trying to say.
Wait, what the hell?
Who the hell knows in these increasingly strange days?
They're trying to say it's because they're the size of children.
Same with this, I guess. They just think it's super weird. Oh, like it's supposed to be kids, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. No, they're supposed to be Jeff Dunham puppets. That one, we explained that in great detail. Wow, that's really frightening. Is Ethan Klein of H3 using a FBI-confirmed pedophile symbol on social media? Let's see what the comments are. I'm sorry, but what the fuck? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Jeez Louise, got me worried there. All the comments you've made on Reddit are about H3. Pack it up, Ryan. You've got Triller debts to pay. Is that right? Is this guy's... I'm scared. Look through his post history.
Okay.
Kind of curious. Is this a goof?
Yeah, we could do that. Here, I'll pull it up right now. While this is playing out.
Wake up. One self comment. Wake up.
Too much wine, sorry.
Oh, shit. This is just sad. You think this podcast dude managed what the creator of Rick and Morty wears? He's just asking people to take selfies in front of carpets with the vaguest of swirls, just random patterns seen in nothing. This is seriously deranged. Most of these aren't even close-ups to a spiral. It's just a curved line.
Wait. All of their posts are about you. In
Well, that's comforting.
Yeah. Is Ethan a creep? Is H3 using cryptography in our videos? Yeah, we already got them there.
Cryptography? What is that?
No idea.
Is it safe? Can I click their user?
In the doc we have that one actually. If you want to click on that.
This is a 5-year-old account too. This is dedication. This is weird, y'all. I've never gone into the rabbit hole of H3 conspiracy theories like this.
This is someone that was banned from the Discord and scorned.
Oh, you know who this is?
No, I just see their first post is about being. Dan brings down the hammer.
So this was a member of an infiltrator, you might say.
Yeah.
Why would H3 have this meme on his fridge? Interesting. Oh, it's not up anymore. Of course it's not. Wait, I never saw this one. Is H3 using cryptography in their videos? Pedo flag posted on Tumblr. Damn, man.
That crypto shit.
He had to turn it upside down first of all.
Wouldn't that make you the anti-pedophile if it's upside down?
Some may say that. Fuck, this shit is deranged. And I don't like that. Oh, that's it. Okay, so it's not that much.
Okay. So that has been the H3 lore iceberg on h3lore.com. But now what we're going to do is flip over to our main man Alex the Fiction, his iceberg, because he has a few things that were added on. There's still items that I think need to be added on. The front wipe, back wipe. You know, there's little details here and there. There should maybe be like a because I think in the people section isn't there like a section in one of these where you can like suggest stuff. There should be like request a soundbite. There should be like a suggestions page where like people can do like suggestions for new moments and like timestamps and stuff like that. I don't know exactly how you'd format it, but I think that would probably help out with just sourcing a lot more timestamps and a lot more things. But yes. So I think this is actually the part that I didn't see. I was towards the end. I think I actually ended at Cody, and I didn't watch the last little bit, so I didn't see... Or no, I did see Olivia's band soundbite. I don't know why I didn't watch this part. Interesting. So this is... We're going to see the Choco Banana, the H3H3 Community, H3H3 Gone Wild. So those 3 parts we're going to watch right now. 69. Got him.
Choco Banana. Choco Banana is the most deranged and psychotic person who was once a member of the H3 members Discord server. He created sock puppet accounts to post gore to the H3 Discord member server, and recently he has begun doxing Ethan and the crew.
So remember this name.
Hey, if you want to do another iceberg video or just something else and you want me involved in it, just let me know. I got you.
Choco Banana.
Right.
So this is moderators from the original Snark. Yeah.
H3 Snark moderator. Hey, I know you're on break, so I'll just drop the info here in case you need it in the future. We found the H3 studio address and Teddy Fresh actual address. Here it has the full address. Here that has the Google Street view of our office. On the right is H3, on the left is Teddy Fresh. Here's the studio listing. Here's a URL to like the real estate listing. Looks identical to H3.
I have a thing or two to say about this person.
Yeah, so Dan was like, or no, it was one of some of our mods remembered.
Yes, so So, Ethan's had these leaked screenshots of the snark. He has not, I personally had never seen that. Like, it's like him and his lawyer have all that stuff. So when he included this in the video, I suddenly got not panic. But like,
Olivia killed a puppy. How many puppies should die before we call out Olivia? I guess I just looked past. I didn't even read these at first because I was trying to listen to what you were saying. But yeah, that's insane. Olivia the puppy killer. I don't remember her even vaguely telling a story of like a dog dying in her like vicinity. So I don't know what they're talking about. Just more schizo posting probably.
The H3 Discord member server. And recently...
So this is moderators from the...
Info here in case you need it in the future. We found the H3 studio address and Teddy Fresh actual address. Here it has the full address. Here that has the Google Street view of our office. On the right is H3, on the left is Teddy Fresh. Here's the studio listing. Here's a URL to like the real estate listing. Looks identical to H3.
I have a thing or two to say about this person.
Yeah, so Dan was like, or no, it was one of some of our mods remembered.
Yes, so, Ethan's had these leaked screenshots of the snark. He has not, I personally had never seen that. Like, it's like him and his lawyer have all that stuff. So when he included this...
The only dog story I can remember from Olivia was when she told the story of the dog attacking her. Or her friend or whatever. That story of the dog, or yeah, it was her friend was watching a dog and the dog like lunged at her or whatever. Maybe they're trying to say that the dog got put down or something because of that. I don't know. Weird.
In the video, I suddenly got not panicked, but like urgent message from our mods saying, "Holy shit, that's Choco Banana." And I'm like, what's the significance of that? No. It turns out that Choco Banana...
Is it Choco Banana and not Choco Banana? Because I thought it was just like chocolate. Like chocolate banana.
Who evidently is one of the ringleaders of this little operation.
Yep.
Has history on our Discord that goes back 4 years.
Is it like Chocobo from Final Fantasy?
This person, Choco Banana, is like part of our mod's origin story because they were so fucking psychotic. They were literally spamming our Discord with gore photos. This is not a joke. And we have the evidence because we saved it after all these years because it was so fucking...
You saved it? Because, wow.
Yeah, because it was fucking insane what these people were doing.
Stuff. I heard that this was happening, but I never saw it.
Yeah, no, this is like decapitated heads... it's disgusting. It's like just the most foul.
I heard that there's people spamming gore.
Yeah, so this person, Choco Banana, got banned from our Discord for being a fucking weirdo freak in like July of 2021. So this we're talking years.
This person. Snark.
Yeah. And
true.
Let me show you some of these messages that we were getting from them at the time. This is contemporary.
When you say they're posting gore, I looked on Dan's computer. I never seen shit like that, like dismembered bodies, decapitated heads. I mean, just...
Well, then you haven't looked hard enough. Just scroll on Instagram a few times. You'll find something. But yeah, you shouldn't be... Here's the thing. I will admit to being a depraved individual who has known people that will send you fucked up videos or like, those kids in school that'll show... Like, I was part of that group. I'll admit to that. But I would never show it to people that are like unwilling. I would never send somebody a fucked up image or, because my whole thing is it's always been like almost like academic for me. I'm like, this is interesting. See this dude's body explode? How did that happen? But to just send it for shock value to try and like throw people off and like make people upset, you're just a deranged individual. It's just weird. Well, there's limits to everything. I really do feel like there's limits to everything. The fact that there are members of the H3 community that like this person after they like unconsensually were sending gore to people, that's just weird. That's like regardless of how you feel about owning gore actually isn't illegal. it's only illegal to see. You can only really get bad gore on your Instagram if you curate it. But people I've heard people use that argument though, that because it's not illegal to own gore, it shouldn't be illegal to like show gore to people. But that's just like stupid because it's intentionally trying to like cause distress in someone. Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, no.
This guy has the thing is, this guy has a folder clearly with this shit on his computer, which is just endlessly disturbing.
This is message. So
That's the other part. Yeah, if you have images saved, you can find everything online. Like it's all on the internet. It's all one DuckDuckGo search away.
Not Choco Banana, but it was because their MO was to create tons of sock puppets and like flood, and
That's what the Snark people do.
This is why I said it was like a Kaiser Soze moment, dude. It's
my
like
God.
it all suddenly made sense. There was one user that should be unbanned. If you unban them, all of this will stop for good. I promise. Again, this is in regards to spamming gore in our Discord. Your choice, or how you can keep the community safe. This is not petty trolling. It's automated and planned carefully. Discord can't do shit about it. I know what I'm doing. It won't stop, by the way, as long as the server's online, unless you decide to do the right thing. If you don't respond within 5 minutes, I will consider that a no, and this will continue. Again, this is from July of 2021.
That is such a psychotic thing. How did you guys end up stopping it?
I mean, part of it was we got mods because at the time it was just us. It was like the crew that was dealing with it, and I was like manually helping delete these gore posts.
Yeah.
Again, like I'm not fucking crazy like these people, so this was long gone from my brain. Like never in a million years would I think that any of this Snark shit was connected to this incident from fucking half a decade ago, bro. This was all DM to Avery, by the way. So if you don't respond within 5 minutes, I will consider that a no, and this will continue. Who's the user? Wait, no, actually not that one, because they sent the wrong one at first, because probably because they have so many sock puppets that they fucking lost track of who they were even talking about. Choco Banana 9655. That is who they want unbanned from this server. You have my word. I don't play around. This will stop. The fact that this is fucking connected to this shit from 2021, it's literally because they got kicked out of a Discord server and they were upset about it. And they've made it their life's mission to take revenge.
Well, if you remember, the H3 Snark at first,
Get help,
for the
dude.
longest time,
like
was
unironically, this person needs help.
Oh no, dude, that's
I will say, if you've never seen anything even close to gore on Instagram, you might not have been on there long enough, because there was actually just a whole day where the moderation team went on strike, and the whole site was like flooded with gore for a whole day. I was talking to other people about it. They were seeing the same stuff. There was like one video I saw that was really like, this wasn't even like me trying to find, this was literally just me scrolling, and I saw a dude holding his hand, like his hand was off of his body and he was holding it in his other hand, talking to this guy while like pointing in the field, like with his nub. Because I think he was like, had an accident while like farming. But it was like the most insane video. I was like, how is he walking? How is he, one, not laying in pain from his hand being missing? But how is he holding it with one hand and then using that arm to be like, oh, look over there. There's a, in that field is where it happened. They were speaking a different language. No, yeah, that day, it was insane. It was actually like the craziest thing I've ever seen. Not that video, but that day specifically, there was a lot of gore. And I don't think they ever said they were going to do anything for anybody. Like, they probably traumatized a lot of kids because of it.
Like,
I don't know that you can help someone.
It's not even about like,
oh, wow. We're running real late today, I just realized. So what are we thinking? Put up a poll, but that happened on Instagram. I want to say maybe a month or two ago. It was within this year. But here, how late? We're running that poll. Sorry, it took me a second to get it up. How late will the H3 show start today? 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Decent poll, not too bad. Oh, there we go. We just saw it happen live. Psycho IRL streamer gets 50 years in Filipino prison. They just threw it in Filipino. Come on, fix it. Fix it. They just threw up, I think, probably what they had up last time. Or I guess they're just putting in a placer, I guess, placeholder. Yeah, Instagram, honestly, any like moderation jobs, like curation jobs, those are the unsung heroes, the people that have to curate, like, you know, scrub through all the gore to find what is like genuine content for people. I know it's like a lot of the thing is, it's a lot of automated systems that then go through actual like people that will then do like a double check on it. But yeah, it's nothing that I would ever recommend to people, and I'll never understand people that are like, well, you need to watch it. You need to understand how fucked up the world is. It's a terrible place, and you need to see the horrors. In reality, I mean, you'll never know when you'll see the horrors in real life. Maybe you'll get in a car accident, and you'll see some dude, like, you know, in a very bad position. And so just forcing it on yourself or onto others makes absolutely no sense.
Not being normal or being a little weird. It's like, well, this is actually one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen in my life.
I'm definitely going to subpoena this person, and I'm glad we have more info.
Even years after he was banned from the H3 Discord, Choco Banana still resides and participates in snark communities, which we will be discussing in the next entry. The H3 community. Most people know the main H3 snark communities on Reddit, but there is one obscure snark community on Discord called H3 community. The server appears to have been a normal H3 fan Discord.
This is the deepest cut, Alex. I did not know about this.
But with a channel for criticism. But over time, it became more and more toxic and more anti-Ethan and the crew. The few people who still regularly participate in the server exhibit an unhealthy obsession for the podcast. They have convinced themselves that they are not haters or snarkers, but that they are fans. Their discussions revolve around racism, misogyny, and weird parasocial commentary. The activity in the server is generally low, but once in a while, someone will pop in and think the server is a real H3 community. I have to wonder how many people came in here after buying a membership only to be confronted with this server. It is suspected that Choco Banana was one of the people who helped get the server up and running, or at the very least, who was around at the conception of the
Here, I want to read through a little bit of these. I'm just a parody account. Okay, but my king does bless us with his presence occasionally.
Was one of the people who helped get the server up and running, or at the very least.
I'm tired of it too, but it still shouldn't allow death threats. Sorry, it has been a year since I've been on the Discord, but I scrolled up and it's just Ethan hate. Go on the main sub. I guarantee you will never see an ounce of criticism there. It's a safe space. This is the free community Discord, not the members Discord. I can link you to that one if you're trying to go there. Oh shit, my bad. Okay.
Who was around at the conception of the server. Funny enough,
I've actually watched Another Frog. I've actually watched every episode since the beginning because Ethan and the OG crew were really funny to me and had fun segments, so I stuck through even the odd episodes, but in recent days, it is just hard to ignore how icky the content is getting to me, in my personal opinion. So as much as I am open to talk about H3 in general, the criticism channel is a great place to vent my annoyances since I'm not someone to ever personally attack someone in the comments or Reddit, LMAO. I'm sorry. I just don't understand how individuals were able to look past the N-word, F-word thing and like look past certain things. But then the idea that Israel has the right to exist, not as it stands now governmentally, but for a people that, you know, should be able to prosper. If that's the thing that bothers you, I just don't fucking understand it. I just really don't. Because that's like the only thing that has become not even like new, it's just more prevalent.
Most people of the H3H3 community even think
they never can stop watching the show. That's the thing. It's like these people don't have anything else to watch. And I get it. There's not a lot of content online. You know, there's only millions and millions and billions and trillions of videos online. You have to just watch the things you hate every single day, over and over and over again. Yeah, and using the young Dan picture, I just don't understand. It's like it really is just the furthest form of cognitive dissonance where these people go, I love the show so much, I love all these things, but these I can't contest with, like, they have these issues that like they can't like go against, these values that they hold, but then are some reason able to look past it if it's not brought up at all. Like, I just don't, even that, saying that like wasn't exactly it. It still doesn't make sense. That didn't make sense.
he is weird. Choco Banana often deletes his messages on the server, so who knows what kind of crazy stuff he has. He is weird. Choco Banana often deletes his messages.
What exactly are they being accused of? I know a lot of things the crew and Ethan have made up. Like when Avery came on to bitch about the fake racism he receives or how AB was supposedly being doxxed. I know a lot of the things the crew and Ethan have made up. So you know every time that Avery has dealt with any type of racism and you know that AB was wasn't being doxxed. How do you prove this negative? Because I'm sure you haven't gone to every single website, every single corner of the internet to prove that. Go look for those posts. From what I have seen, they are very quick to post and then delete posts. Here's the thing I will say. The one problem that I have with AB is AB seems to go based on his personal beliefs over like factual information sometimes. There is times where it seems that he is jumping to conclusions, but that means almost nothing in the context of him lying. I don't think he's ever lied. I think that he might at times be misinformed on like certain like internet dramas and shit like that, but to outwardly lie is just untrue. That's a lie. I don't think you could prove that these things are lies.
Is on the server, so who knows what kind of crazy stuff he has been saying and posting in here. A lot of the members in here are actually paying members in the main H3 server.
That's why Cam left, so people being racist to Avery because he's a big black guy, they're saying he's scared Cam. I'm pretty sure they were actually like, or probably still are, pretty close friends. From what I've seen like between communications on the show, I feel like Cam and Avery were the ones in closer communications when they would talk. Like when they would talk to mods and stuff.
And posting in here. A lot of the members in here are actually paying members in the main H3 server.
They need to go through and start scrubbing, start getting everybody out.
H3 gone wild. This is an interesting little H3
when she says Tom Beat sucks
theme community on Reddit called H3 gone wild. Both men and women post on here and caption their spicy posts with H3 memes. H3 has always leaned towards sex positivity, so it makes a lot of sense for these people to start a community on Reddit to share their spicy content.
Fair enough. That's all we needed to know about that, to be completely honest.
Think I just won my
I think that was, yep, the only other thing was what we just looked into. Go check out Alex's video if you would like a more concise recapping that isn't, 6 streams long, or however many streams it's been. It's been way more than 6. But if you want a concise rundown of the iceberg, go check out Alex's video. It is glorious, and I'm involved. I do this part. Here, let me put on my part. Or here, let me put on Papa Gut reacting to it real quick.
YouTubers who covered.
We got a clip farm real quick. We got a clip farm. Check it.
Squad. Unlike the previous 2 participants, Jeff actually followed her.
Because
Is that true?
I think this is it. Yeah, okay. Back a second. We clip farming real quick. The plan for the next few streams, don't worry about it. I got my things. We got some more lore content. We got some more talking about Reddit, talking about things that are tangential. I had this that we'll probably watch next time, which is about Nancy SoulCycle lore. So it's like a full breakdown of the whole history of Nancy SoulCycle, or at least the 2024 updates and everything. So that'll be interesting to look into. But then talking about the Reddit more, what kind of how I started the streams off when we were talking more about Reddit and like current things that were happening. But so Papa Gut watched this video I was in, and I heard he liked my part, so I wanted to see.
Don't put the pizza story in the iceberg. Okay, stop it. Hey, Captain Quasar, you're fucking gay. He asked me to say that, just to be clear.
I did ask him to say that in the chat. Gotcha. Fucking gotcha. I don't even know if I'm going to clip that. It probably won't even come out good, but ooh, we could do that. Yeah, we could start going through some of my favorite show moments, my personal interested lore, but the parts that I didn't know. Here, I'll go back through them one by one and we'll see. What didn't I know? So I knew this first level. I feel like everybody knows that. The Hairline King, all of this. Okay. Honestly, I thought there was going to be at least one I didn't know thus far. One that had shocked me. See, if you just said Arab World News, I probably wouldn't remember it right away. I'm just deep in it, I'm telling you. Brazzo would probably be lost on me. Barefoot Brothers Drive, if you didn't say Seaman and you said Barefoot Brothers Drive, that one would also be probably lost on me. So I'd say Brazzo, Barefoot Brothers Drive, Arab World News. Fatbergs. I remembered it once they started talking about it, but Fatbergs was, when I was scrolling past, was one of the things that I didn't remember at all. That and Voice Flamingo. I'd say those. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Those are my 5. I know you're... I mean, I think that honestly they could probably add a lot more stuff into this that are very deep lore. What's up? Welcome in, everybody. How's everyone doing today, though? I know the podcast's starting late, so we're probably all in we're all in bad moods, bad spirits. But it's nice to know. But yeah, what else was I about to do? There was totally something else I was about to do. I've completely lost it. I was hoping they'd start already, but now I'm the one that's getting lost. I'm gonna be honest. I almost didn't stream today because I was like, I don't have a lot to talk about, but I was like, we'll just finish the iceberg. Here, we can do this.
Liberty. Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Yo. See, we could also talk about, we can still talk about LolCow Live. There are a few things. See, I've only heard the term anal fissures from the H3 podcast, so that's the reason I remember it. If anyone ever says the term anal fissure, I remember it because of the podcast. I honestly thought that it was a bigger moment than that. I thought that it was like a more like long-winded like bit that they had like stretched across like a few episodes or like maybe even like a few months. But the fact that it was only like brought up a couple times, it makes me like questioning my own memory because I'm like, why do I remember that? I'm having a great day. You know, it's going pretty good. But yeah, you know, we're gonna keep up to date with all the other stuff. You know, seeing what Love's been up to, what Olivia's been up to. I don't think she's streaming anymore, but see what AB's been up to. I don't check into his streams that often. He streams pretty regularly, so it's like another person that I'd have to keep track of. So I might start checking into AB's a little bit more, get his takes, get his understandings, because I talked a little bit of shit on him a few minutes ago. And I love AB. You know, he's a good guy. I made a video where I clickbaited him. I don't know if I took it down. I might have. But I think it's called like AB from the H3 podcast ruined my life or something, because I started getting a bunch of Michigan, specifically Dearborn Instagram posts that were Dearborn like news, where I'd get some news that was just like, oh, this person had a 3rd birthday, followed up by like 3 people shot on this street after drive-by. Like, it was pretty hilarious. Your birthday's tomorrow? Well, happy early birthday. I knock on wood for you and hope you wonderful, wonderful wishes. I hope all your wishes may come true. I know we don't. Oh, we're going. We're in. They're just running with, isn't this what they used last time, though? I know it's not what they used last time, but come on, guys. Oh, did he actually get sentenced? Is that why? Oh, and we're live. What a perfect click. Welcome in. He's fully shaved, fully got that clean lineup. Hairline king as always. Okay. Well, thank you guys all for coming in. Thanks so much for stopping by. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will be back on Friday for another stream, and we will have a lot to do. It won't be empty. I'm telling you, it's not just the iceberg. That's not the only reason you were here. But yes, thank you so much. And yeah, go check out the podcast. It started. Only 20 minutes late. So you 20-minuters, you win. You win today. Okay. This has been Captain Quasar, and I'm signing off.